Hello, hello, Virgo. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here, for showing up. Thank you for returning if that's the case. And thank you for clicking on this video. That means you are looking into get the energies around you in this month bonus reading, right? So let's dive in and see. This is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus sign. And of course, please, as always, use your intuition, as these are general readings. And if you would be interested in a personal reading, do check description box below for details. Okay, so let's get started. 5 card spread for you here: recent, past, present, what you don't see coming, what is the advice, and finally the outcome. Let's see what comes up for the recent past for Virgo. Page of Swords. Yes, so passing something from curiosity to action. Yes, for the present, I'm going to take the two because they came together and they make a lot of sense. 6 of Cups and the Star. I'm just saying something just came from a curiosity into fulfillment here. Now, what you don't see coming here, the Magician. What is the advice from Spirit for you, Virgo? Let's see, let's see, let's see. What is the advice? The Empress. Wow, this is beautiful. And what is the outcome for Virgo? The Hierophant. So literally you have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5 cards, 4 major arcana here. Well, out of 6 cards, right? So let's clarify with a different deck and see what wants to clarify here for the recent past with the Page of Swords for Virgo. We have the 8 of Swords. Great. So we are finally out of that energy, but we'll dive in a second. For the 6 of Cups and the Star, we have the 2 of Cups. Yes, we're definitely talking about, there's a lot of romance for this bonus reading. For what you don't see coming with the Magician, what do we have here? The 9 of Cups, a dream coming true. You've been manifesting something. For the Empress, as the advice, the 6 of Cups. We had the 6 of Cups there. And for the outcome with the Hierophant, we do have the King of Cups. So we have a lot of emotion here. Literally, out of 5 cards, 4 are Cups. 4 are about emotion. 4 are about the water, the spirit of the water element here. Okay, so let's dive in and just dive and see what comes up for you. So we start here with this recent past, the Page of Swords and the 8 of Swords. So there was something here that um, it was keeping you stuck, right? Because this 8 of Swords talks about mental prison, but not only mental prison. This person, like, she assumes that she as the archetype, right? Because it shows a witch here. So there is something here that she just assumed in her head. There's no way out. There's no way I can get out of this place. There's no way, oh, of this place. Okay. There's no way I can get out of this situation. And she just assumes she is absolutely stuck, because when you look here, it's like her arms are tied and her eyes are covered as well, but she's not stuck. She can just walk. Actually, she has no swords straight. She's no knives up here, so she can just walk ahead. But and that is already tested as well. When there's something in your mind, it's so strong when someone tells you something and you firmly believe in what you are thinking. That's why you have to be so careful about what you put in your mind. She believes that she cannot do this, and there was one an experiment in a prison, on a death row, that they told a person that they were going to, this is terrible, right? It's terrible, but it's true, the experiment that they did. um, they said they were going to cut his wrist and it was going to drip blood, right? This was the way that. And so this was an experiment when it comes to the mind, to see how strong is your mind. So what happens is they cover the eyes of the prisoner, right? Maybe with a pen or something. They just make the movement as if they were opening. They didn't. It was a pen, right? And I believe it was a pen. That's what I'm saying. It was a pen. They never cut it. But in his mind, it was so strong that he's going to die and he's losing blood and all the blood of his body is going away. He died through the mind. Not because it happened, because he didn't do it. It was all filmed, it was recorded. but he died because in his mind, you have to be so careful what you feed your mind with. You can you can get sick and you can heal through your mind. So very good attention. Pay very good attention to that. Okay. Now, the positive part about this is that this is part of the past. And I do see that some people just start to understand that they just need to be more curious about what if is different? What if it works out? What if I heal? What if I'm able to get out of here? What if my business succeeds, right? What if I'm famous? So and what if I find the right person? And that's exactly what we see here, right? With starting with the present here, with the Six of Cups and the star. Oh, sorry, I don't want to be cut out. With the star here, what happens? What I'll do it like that. What happens is there's a true connection. This could be a true connection with the Six of Cups here. This could be a connection from past lives. This could be a connection that it's true, meaningful, right? This is a soul connection that we're talking about here, because you just decided to see things differently from the past, right? Something on the past would have been very painful, and you just decide, what if it's not? What if it's not? What if things work out just the way I am expecting? I mean, not 100%, but what if they work out, right? What you don't see coming, they do work out, because the magician is the one that manipulates the energy for the highest good of all, right? As above, so below, as within, so without. So he focuses and he knows that there's no ending, right? You have this Ouroboros here, right? There's no ending. Every time it comes to a full circle, another one is starting already. You see the Wheel of Fortune? There's no end, right? There's death and rebirth, death and rebirth, death and rebirth. And that's the way it goes, right? And that's what I see here coming up. You see this crystal ball here. There's no ending, right? No ending. And there's even a ladybug here. See if you can see. There's a ladybug there. Good news coming. Good stuff coming. Only because you became curious enough to shift this. What if I try to walk? What if I remove this blind out of my eyes? What if I trust that I deserve better? What if? Right? What is the advice here? Follow your heart. You don't have to make big moves. You have to trust more. Because the Empress is not a card of fast movement. It's not. She's a card of calmness. She's sitting there. She knows. She works with the stars. She works with the cosmic energy. You actually see her crown here has 12 stars, which connects with the 12 zodiac signs. So she knows how the universe works. She knows there's this immense universe out there, and she knows that everything is a cycle, right? There are seasons in our life. And you see that she's also very strongly connected with Venus, with the planet of beauty, of material, of all of that, right? But it doesn't come again from a place of forcing something. It comes from a place of just knowing that it's here, knowing it's so sure that I know that the right person is already connected with me. It hasn't materialized, but I know it's coming, right? I'm just going to focus on that. I'm going to manifest that. I'm going to make sure that I work on the energy that connects to that. And it doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be a career. It can be your health. It can be your wealth. It can be whatever you want. right? And what's the outcome of all of this? Longevity. I just heard here longevity. We could be talking about someone that has been working on their health, or there could be some situations about your health, and you know that when you see yourself as a way more positive person, positive thoughts, focusing on the possibilities, they do happen, right? That is so beautiful for you, Virgo. Let's just see what else here with this Lenormand cards for you. What else? Okay. This could come from a woman. This could come from me here talking to you, or it could come from someone else. But it feels like it comes from someone external to you. Okay. Someone on the outside. Yes, it could be a doctor, it could be a therapist. Again, the star. Do you see so much? Again, it's connected with the Six of Cups. Six of Cups. We're talking about new things. We're talking about something you always wanted to come into fruition. It is possible. You are ready to start. Now you are ready to go towards it because you did change a mindset and you finally understood that you are the key for that door to open. You are the key. And potentially during this full moon lunar eclipse, that's when you're finally understanding that. And that's totally fine. We're always at time, at the perfect timing to shift, to change, to transform, to expand, right? To make it happen. Let's just finalize here with a message from the mermaids for you as well. This is for Virgo. Thank you. Reflections. I love this card. It's so beautiful. What you contemplate can actualize. We're just talking about that the whole reading. What if I am just as beautiful? Because I am. This is who I am. How do you see yourself? As a beautiful, victorious person? As an imperfectly perfect person? Think about that, right? I'll leave you with that because you have to think about that because that dictates everything around you. And you saw that because you transformed from this to this, right? It's a massive expansion here, very, very strong. And it's all thanks to you. So pay attention to your mind, right? So that's what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, have a great month. Take care.